Hi everyone. I just wanted to start today's vlog talking a little bit about our nutrition plan as Momivation moms. I know if some of you are sort of keeping up with the other moms, they come before me in the weekly post and they get to tell you all about our eating plan. So hopefully you've already heard about Alyssa, our amazing RD, who is giving us a nice amount of guidance in terms of what we should be eating. If anyone follows us on Twitter, you'll see that we're sort of posting our food so you can get a feel of the foods that she's given us to eat. We started out by being given exchanges, which means every food has a value. So something like bread would be a starch and meat is considered a protein, and you get so much at each meal. The next step that we also got is we got some supplemental meal plans that Alyssa was nice enough to put together for us so we could see like a sample of this would be a good lunch or this would be a good dinner. And we've been using those for, I want to say 3 days we've had the meal plans, but since we became moms, we right away got the exchanges. And I know for some people, changing their diet is a huge deal. And for me in particular, I don't know how many people saw my entry video, but one of the things that I talked about, and it's very hard for me to talk about, is that I'm a reformed binge eater, huge disordered eating issues. So whenever anyone talks to me about restricting my food and changing what I'm eating, it creates a lot of anxiety in me. So I was a little nervous about what this food would look like and how much I would get and would I feel deprived, because when I feel deprived, that's when I'm like, oh my God, I need to eat this, whatever fill in the blank is. So I was a little nervous, and when it came, I was shocked at how much food I was going to eat. And I did post some pictures below the video so you can kind of see pictures of what it is. And I don't feel deprived because it's all good food and there's a lot of options in what I'm eating. The only thing that's a little restricting is how many carbs that we can eat. And that's hard because I love me some carbs. So it's hard to get used to that. But one of the things that was mentioned to us early on is that for women who are as large as I am, that sometimes we have a tendency to be insulin resistant. So eating less carbs is to our benefit and will help us lose weight in a healthy manner. And I do have to say, not feeling deprived, if you look at the pictures of the food, it's good food. And for those of you who know anything about it, it's really clean eating, which is nothing is processed, nothing with sugar, all good, wholesome foods. I mean, truly the way that we should be eating all the time if we want to live healthy lives. And for me, I kind of keep that in mind as much as I want, cake and ho-hos and all that kind of stuff. This is how I need to be eating, not just to lose the weight, but to be a healthy mom. And these are the kinds of foods that I need to be feeding my children. So for me, like I said, I was nervous, and then to see the food, it's totally fine. And I sort of will end on that note and say, you know what? The food has been good. It has been a little work to find stuff that fits, but in the end, I'm sort of making it work. And clearly, if you look at my weight loss totals for the last 2 weeks combined, I've lost 4 pounds. And for someone who's consistently been dieting, a 4-pound loss in 2 weeks is really something to be happy with. So on that note, I will leave you. And if you want to know more about my food, take a look at my blog below, or come stalk me on Twitter and you can see my food every day. I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you next week.